Let's take this to the next conversation then, and we're focusing on a company now. Thermax is on our radar. Earlier in the month, the company entered into the green hydrogen market in partnership with Fortescue Future Industries. Together, the two will develop fully integrated projects for commercial and industrial customers in India. Ashish Bhandari, MD and CEO at Thermax, is with us. Ashish, good morning. Good to have you on the show. So first things first, tell us a little more about this partnership. What part of the green hydrogen chain are you going to be in? How much are you spending? What's the revenue potential? Lots of questions. So tell us all about your green hydrogen plans.
Very good morning to you and to your viewers. And looks like we're jumping straight into it, which is good. Let me first start with the first part of your questions, because that's where I can spend a bit more time. The second and third, I'll politely decline to answer at this point. The idea of partnering with FFI and Fortescue specifically is to energize the hydrogen sector in India and whichever markets we together want to operate in. Simply put, FFI and Fortescue has possibly one of the world's biggest mandates from their board and their charismatic leadership to make hydrogen happen and to get the world closer towards net zero. For India specifically, there is an ambitious plan also that has been chalked out by the government. I've shared previously some of the policy decisions that are expected. We are still in the infancy of some of the work that is needed, but it is important to get started early, which is why this is an MOU. And the MOU focuses on three broad aspects of partnership. The first one of which is around developing hydrogen-based projects for the industrial sector. And this is steel, beyond that into fertilizers, refineries, a lot of projects that are of an industrial application use. Second is the ability to do EPC, not just for projects in India, but globally as well. And third, should demand take off in India and there is a need for local manufacturing of electrolysers, this is also something that this partnership will actively look at. So these are the broad aspects. We have come in with the idea that the market needs to happen and the partnership will look to make the market happen. Yeah, what is the scale and scope that is possible? How big can it be? What is the level of investments? It's too early. While we have some projections, it's too early to share any of that. Because as I said, there are a lot of external factors that determine the scope and size of what we choose to do together.
Got it. All right. It's too early to give us the details on that. By the way, just wanted to get our eye back on the market, which is selling off quite rapidly. The Nifty now down 160 points. And it's not just the global facing stocks. You know, a lot of domestic facing stocks are under pressure. M&M has been one of the biggest losers this month. It's down about 10% this month and exerting more pressure this morning. Bajaj Finance, IndusInd Bank are also your top losers. So just keep that on your radar. Not looking good in terms of a market screen. Ashish, hi, good morning. So since you can't tell us too much about this opportunity at the moment, tell us a little bit about the business, right? The last time we spoke with you, you had indicated that there is a bit of a slowdown that you're seeing in terms of ordering activity, especially in domestic refining, petrochemicals and FGDs. Has that slowdown abated? And what is the kind of growth that you're penciling in FY24?
So the first part, I had said there was a slowdown in large projects. And large projects, especially of the kinds that you talk about, have been cyclical for as long as we have known them. Yep, India had at one point multiple refinery projects going on. Those are all at the end of the ordering cycle, and a new one will start at the right time. I have continued to be bullish that, and the Thermax story is a reflection of a larger industry story. And the fact that demand across sectors, which is beyond these large rupee value orders that the market looks at, continues to be stable and good, gives me confidence that there is underlying strength in the marketplace, and I'll continue to hold on to that line because I'm not seeing anything different at this current moment. Yeah, we've got no big orders, but enough visibility to to indicate that the momentum for new energy solutions, the momentum for broad-based, and the capex story is not a general capex story. Thermax's story is the need for water, the need for cleaner energy, more efficient energy, and so these themes I expect are continuing at a medium and small scale as well. And that continues to give us strength across this. And I don't see any, and which we know, large orders, we have got visibility good 6 to 12 months before they show up. And we don't see large orders for the next 1 to 2 quarters to share. That part continues to hold.
All right, Mr. Bhandari, we're a little short on time, but input costs have cooled off. And if, operating leverage is going to play out by way of execution of some orders, revenue growth is going to be there. What is the margin band you're looking at from here on? You're still in those high single digits, closer around 7 to around 8% odd. Do you believe it can improve further from here?
You've seen that in the last year and a half, as our top line has improved, that effect on the bottom line is also was actually improving. The reason it did not show was we went through this good 9-month cycle where commodity prices were just going up much faster than we could increase prices. That has cooled down. That should reflect a little bit in our margin improvement, but not a whole lot. I don't think we will reach double digits anytime soon, just because this is also a period where we think we need to take some of what we are earning and invest back, because just like the example that we shared about green hydrogen, bio-CNG, lot of renewable-based opportunities, lot of carbon capture, there are a lot of new technology areas where we need to get moving on. So this is also a period where we will be investing. We won't be taking everything that we get back in terms of operating leverage and putting it down to a bottom line. This is a period where we will be looking to invest in small ways and in big ways.
Got that. Good speaking with you this morning, Ashish. Thanks for stopping by and giving us some perspective on the business. That is Thermax. The market has turned for the worse. Guests spoke too soon. Pull up the intraday because we're now looking at a